Good morning, 365ers. Welcome to another day that God has been good to you and God has been good to me. I'm so glad that you chose to wake up and do your devotional with us today. And I pray that these devotionals are blessing you. Remember, what we want you to do is to subscribe, go to the YouTube channel, subscribe, and share with a friend. Today, I want to talk to you about Paul in Corinthians, and it's a message that you hear preached often about the thorn in Paul's flesh. And he prayed 3 times and asked the Lord to remove it. And God says, no, because my grace is sufficient. The Bible says that Paul testifies that he asked 3 times, God, I want you to take this away because it is painful, because it hurts, because it's embarrassing, because all the reasons that we want God to do things. There are things in our life that we ask God to remove. There are things in our life we ask God to take away. There are things in our lives that hurt us, that move us, that cause us to cry, that cause us tears. We have things that are physical. We have things that are emotional. We have things that are mental. We have things in our lives that God just allows to be there, and we don't understand why. We don't understand why God doesn't change it. We don't understand why God doesn't take it away. But he told Paul, listen, I'm not going to take it away, but this one thing I can promise you, my grace is sufficient. In other words, God says, I will give you enough favor, grace, God's favor that you don't deserve. You'll have enough favor to make it. You'll have enough favor in order for you to get through and handle and deal with what it is you have to deal with. I want to encourage you today, even though you may have some things that in your life that you wish God would take away, some people you wish God would move, some emotional and psychological things you wish God would heal, I want to encourage you that God's grace is sufficient. God's going to give you enough grace so that you can sustain, so that you can make it. It will not wipe you out. It will not take you out. It will not cause you to fail. God's going to strengthen you. God's going to uplift you. God's going to make it right before you. This is a 365 moment. Come back. Remember to click like, click share, and remember, God loves you. God bless you. We'll see you back here tomorrow.